Well, hello there, Rodney Shropshire. Welcome back to my studio, a place where I hope that artists will begin to connect uh, so that we can reach out and talk further about arts venues, places that connect us all. But anyway, I want to say, hope you're having a blessed day. It is wicked cold. Currently in East Tennessee in my studio, and although I spent 18 years uh, in Boston, Massachusetts. I was a younger man then. And this sun bun, by golly, I like it in the 80s. So, a day in which we're not even going to reach freezing here. It's a cold day in the studio. Hope you're staying warm and safe. And let's all say a prayer for those who may not be as fortunate, that may be out on the streets. So, amen to that. Let's just take care of that. As I always say, let's try to help each other. Today this is gonna be kind of a roller coaster ride. Okay, we're gonna take a look at my studio. You can see in the background, um, a canvas in progress. You can see in the background, canvas is already completed. I'll be unplugging, excuse me, from the electrical outlet here in a few moments, and just trying to walk you through and show you some of the things that I'm working on. Um, Creativity, so important to me. I mean, it sincerely is. Um, it's the one thing that I guess gave me the most confidence in my life. I was a fortunate man, sincerely, um, to have a first grade teacher, I recall, who caught me doodling on the sides instead of paying attention to the lesson, and took a simple drawing of mine in the first grade, which I thought she was going to crumple up and throw in the trash can. And she laid it down on an opaque projector. If you know what those are, you know how I'm dating myself, right? And all of a sudden on the playground that day, I became a very popular kid. I was a kid who could draw. That that kind of followed me. Uh, I sold my first artwork in the seventh grade to a kid who had moved from Michigan, excuse me, with his family, and don't like to call people out, so I'll just call him. We'll just say Mike. But he gave me lunch money one week to draw some DC characters for him, some Supermans, Batmans, um, which I had become pretty good at that point. But I always was the kid who, although not the greatest of artists, as you'll find out, but could always create more than a lot of my peers. So that's still the greatest joy of my life. If you can find a profession in which you would do what you're doing absolutely free every day, okay? And it brings you an income, wow, you really have succeeded. Because most of us in our lives have traded time for money. Greatest job I ever had was, in all honesty, teaching. I loved teaching. Uh, Taught children from K to the 12th grade. I was an adjunct professor, so I taught art education to people who were considering education as a career, a teacher's program. Uh, like many, I did not leave education because I didn't love it and have fun every day watching people be creative. I left it for the same reason everybody leaves education: the money, to take care of our families the way we want to take care of them. Uh, the greatest profession in the world is one of the least respected. But enough of that. Okay, so that led me on to a career in insurance sales and management. And fortunately, I was extremely successful. So the money was flowing. Led me even into the auto industry, managing IT departments, selling. Uh, but I couldn't wait to get off work and to get home and grab a pencil or a pen or a pad or just a journal that I could write in. So, fortunately for me, at this point in my life, I've been blessed. Obviously, you retire, but you reach 69 years of age, and all I do now is create. Uh, and I try to stay in touch with creators around. So, hopefully, some of you will connect. Hopefully, some of you that know me personally uh, will maybe visit the studio one day. Love to feature you. There's some great artists out there that are just sitting at home, unfortunately, like many of us, not doing a lot. As I unplug, I I hope you'll just bear with me. Like I say, I'm getting close. I'm playing with all this vlogging equipment and trying to get it all figured out. And shout out to my daughter, Maddie. Love you, Princess. Uh, she's going to come down and help me get this whole studio stuff set up. But for the time being, you just got to take a roller coaster ride with me. Hope you have fun, because I have fun creating. And it's just something I want to share. So I'm going to unplug this laptop. It's going to be a little tough here for a moment. And it's going to weeble when we wobble, but we won't fall down. Hopefully. Um, and I give you a little bit of a glimpse into my studio. Like I say, in the back, you can see a canvas that I'm just currently working on. Okay, laying down the colors. Painting is so much different to me than, excuse me, drawing. Uh, Sometimes, in all honesty, I will sit back and meditate for hours and to reach out to God, maybe through music or meditation, and ask Him or her to guide my hand and just to let's just see. So sometimes I'll just put up a blank canvas and I'll listen to the canvas, which I think is God speaking to me, and then we roll from there, and then we place one layer upon another layer until we get what we're going. And then there are those that start out with a subject matter. So although this is going to be clumsy, I certainly hope I don't lose you. I'll do my absolute best to be as steady Eddie as I can. Okay, so I said we'll go into the studio. Okay. We'll tour. Where is artwork created? Well, this time it starts right there on that table with just a canvas. As soon as I retired, the first thing I wanted to do was start painting again. And just above my left ear, don't know how this shows up, could show up on yours on the right ear, is the very first painting that I did again in 2023. The ocean is my inspiration. It's the one thing that I absolutely love. And yes, I'm working my way back there. Here for a reason. And then the background, you might be able to figure out the reason that I'm still currently in my birthplace of East Tennessee. But all that having been said, we'll walk through and you'll see that every painting in here, in my studio, are canvases of mine. As you walk through, as you enter the foyer, as you enter my place, you're just going to be greeted with painting after painting after painting. Um, Again, the things that bring me joy. I know this is a quick overview. I have every intention of taking you guys on a one-on-one. And then if you can look, you'll see guitars. Now bear with me. I'm not a guitar player. I can't read music. Never had the patience. However, I can create. I have rhythm. I was a pretty proficient percussionist. And I know enough chords to record things that bring me joy. Okay? I might actually play some things for you at some point in my videos. But this morning, well, this afternoon, I should say now, it's 2:22. For those of you that believe in the miracle of numerology. I believe in all miracles, okay? If you're looking for a way to get inspired, I mean, I've mentioned books that I read, and I'm an avid reader. I've read Rhonda Byrne's entire series of The Secret. Beautiful work, introduced to me back in the Oprah Winfrey show days, you know, which again, I'm sure dates me. A book I found not too long ago, okay, by Julia Cameron, called The Artist's Way. Okay, it's a spiritual path to higher creativity. You've heard me say on other videos that we were created in God's own image. Creativity is a connection. Maybe not for you yet, but it is for me. It's a way I connect with the universe, this universal God love that we have. So I want to take just a moment. Thanks again for those of you that are staying tuned in. For those of you that have maybe have some suggestions, I'm still waiting on comments. I'd love to have them. Uh, if it's about the technicality of it, trust me, that'll improve. But for now, I just want to say, peace, love, dove, baby doll. Make it a great day. And as always, wake up every day knowing that today is going to be all right, all right, all right. And if it's not, then make it that way. Signing off, Rodney Shropshire.